Hello, Big Brother fans. It is Tuesday, May 7th. This will be a short one because I can't seem to keep on one train of thought and I keep getting distracted like I almost am going to do right now. But I'm not going to. I'm going to keep right on punching through and talking. I watched Big Brother Canada's Sunday episode last night or yesterday afternoon, and so I am now caught up. The feeds are off. I think they got turned off. Oh, gosh. Maybe they didn't come back on after Wednesday or after Thursday's show. I'm not 100% sure, but they've been off for a while. I don't think we know. I'm not sure if we knew nominations until last night. Or until Sunday night, I mean. And, or even who won Head of Household. But I can't remember, and it's not that important. Point is, the feeds are done. The finale is Thursday. So we're definitely in the home stretch at this point, and this is the longest I've ever watched Big Brother Canada. Sunday's show was Head of Household, was Dane winning Head of Household, and then nominating Kyra, and Anthony, or not Anthony, sorry, Adam, because Anthony doesn't want to be wants to be able to say he was never nominated. Why would Dane give Anthony a gift like that and say, okay, you're right, I will give you a thing to talk about if the two of us are facing each other. You can say that you never got nominated. Why would he do that? I don't get it. It's simple. You don't want to get nominated when it's the Final Four, then don't lose the Head of Household competition. I won the competition, and I am gonna. It doesn't. All the Head of Household when the Final Four is immunity, because Dane doesn't have any control unless he wins the power veto. All the power rests with the power veto holder. So Dane should have said, "Look, I'm nominating you, Anthony, because frankly, I don't want to give you that power. If it's just the two of us against each other, I don't want you to be able to say you were never nominated, especially when I had the 4 different chances, because Jane has Head of Household 4 times. I had 4 chances to nominate you, and I didn't. I mean, that's an argument that Dane could use, but then again, why would you do that? I don't know. I just think Dane was not smart not to nominate Anthony. And then again was that Anthony's power. He's so persuasive. He managed to persuade Dane not to nominate him. So vote for me. I'll make us the best player. That would be my argument if I were Anthony, and I'm sure that will be his argument if he makes the final 2. I never got nominated. But again, those of you that know me know that I say in order to say you never got nominated, you have to win the final Head of Household competition. And as I recall... Wait, did somebody do it did it happen last year? But I know for a fact that Derek is the one that I point out that he didn't win the last one. He managed to get, to take him to the finals, but he didn't win the last Head of Household. All right, I digress. Last night, or Sunday night's episode, I watched it yesterday. I'm going to keep saying that. So Sunday night's episode, they did the best of kind of thing, or they had the best this and the best that, and I think the public voted on it, and they got to watch the clips. It was good filler. It wasn't bad. I guess they do it every year. I wouldn't mind seeing them do something like that on the U.S. version. Better than the memory wall. But maybe they're going to do the memory wall tomorrow night. Hopefully not. Hopefully this was the equivalent of their memory wall episode, where they kind of did the highlights. Because tomorrow night will be... Yeah, you know what? That's true. That is... Last Sunday night's episode was the equivalent of the memory wall. Because they usually do it... Yeah, they do the memory, and then they do the Head of Household competition, or part 1. Is there no part 1? No, he just did nominations. We're not in the finals yet. That's right. They haven't done the 4th eviction. So maybe they've already had their eviction, or do they do 2 evictions on Thursday night? Oh, what do I care? It doesn't matter. I've made it this far. I'm done talking about this. We're just over a month out from Big Brother USA, but I've got to get a lot done in between now and then. Right? Yeah, I'm going to be traveling between now and then. So we'll see what happens. It'll be a good break. Tomorrow night will be another Survivor and another Amazing Race. I will probably watch those as well, and I'll do an update. Sorry, this was kind of a ho-hum update. Not much to say, really, but I thought I would do it just because I watched Big Brother. I feel like I'm doing so well this year watching Big Brother. I've watched almost every episode. I did skip a couple, but I have watched almost every episode. And frankly, I was thinking about this before I started recording, the fact that I have watched almost every episode, and how do I feel about that? And I'm like, if I didn't watch the live feeds, because I've watched very little live feeds. I watched a little bit of live feeds at the beginning, but frankly, I've watched almost no live feeds, but I have kept up on what's going on with spoilers. And I haven't, that's been the problem. I was like, I know what's going on, and I'm not as invested in the show, actually, when I'm not watching the live feeds, if I already know what had happened. So that's the rub. I think if you watch the show and keep track of spoilers, I don't think you're as invested in the show. Versus watching the live feeds and watching this. For me, watching the show is all about seeing how they edit it. It doesn't hurt that we do a podcast about it. We talk about things like that. But I always watch the show to see how they edit it and see how they twist it for the public. And I don't know how they're editing it and twisting it for the public since I am not watching the live feeds. I don't know the discrepancies between, what I see on TV versus reality. I mean, that comes into play. Like I'm talking about Anthony. Maybe Dane and him had these discussions where they talked about, and maybe Anthony, promised he wouldn't use it. I don't know. Maybe they had those about, never been nominated. I'm just not sure if there was discussions held or what they talked about. All I know is that based on what I see on TV, I sure as heck wouldn't have done it. But I might have a different spin on this if I'd been watching the live feeds. I probably definitely would have a different spin on the whole season if I'd been watching the live feeds regularly. And I do have people comment to me after certain tweets that I make or certain of these that I record, and they fill in some blank spots for me and things I didn't know. And that makes me go, oh, I would have thought about this differently if I'd known that. So, but all in all, I just don't think if I only watched Big Brother USA, if I only watched the TV show, but I knew everything that was going to happen on it without having seen the live feeds, I don't think I would be as invested, nearly as invested as if I just watched the TV show with a clean slate like I watched Survivor, where I know nothing except for what I see on the TV show. I don't know. It's been interesting. Will I watch Big Brother Canada again? I'm really not sure. I'm really, really not sure. I would not say a definite yes. I would not say definitely yes. All right, I'm at work. I'll talk to you guys later this week, maybe. After Survivor and Amazing Race, and maybe after Big Brother finishes up. Certainly I'll talk to you sometime this week. But that's all I got for you. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. See ya. Bye-bye.